to part 2 of our first international show. Here is event number 3. And first up on the pendulum, it's Peggy from the US. And she's going to be facing SAHARA from South Africa. Over to John.
Peggy, a heptathlete from America, stands 5'10" and weighs over 11 stones. Chasing her on the pendulum, the South African stunner, SAHARA, stands 4 inches taller but 6 pounds lighter.
Hit the pendulum!
Sure you know by now, 5 points for evading capture for 40 seconds, 10 points for lasting the full minute. The American contender looking for the SAHARA. In fact, we're all looking for the SAHARA. We know she's hot on this event. Here she comes from the right. Peggy moves left. Not often you see a SAHARA at the North Pole, but she's closing Peggy down. Peggy up against SAHARA and the sands of time. Still a long way short of the 5 points. Peggy climbing 2. SAHARA bogged down up there, moving better now. Pendulum almost as hypnotizing as that Gladiator. But Peggy has pulled her 5. Looking more confident now. SAHARA will be hard-pressed to flag her down in this event. Peggy knows she's got to keep a grip on the situation and the pendulum for the maximum. Well, the SAHARA's covered most of the globe here. But maybe she'd have been faster on a camel. Time up. And Peggy's pals happy. Oops, sorry, son. In the replay, SAHARA always had Peggy in her sights, but never within reach.
Next up, it's Myriam from Germany. And she's going to be facing ZODIAC from the UK. Over to John Anderson.
Hit the pendulum!
Well, the German contender has heard that ZODIAC is unrivaled in this kind of global domination, so she's got to move fast. Oh, but she's not fast enough. ZODIAC flies round the globe at supersonic speed. Myriam desperately drops south, but ZODIAC zeroing in. Should be looking to grab that yellow flag. Myriam manoeuvring, making herself an awkward target, but ZODIAC has got her. Oh, and Myriam drops out. Good, impressive pendulum from our blonde Brit. In the replay, you can see how difficult it is to snatch the flag when you're above the contender, but ZODIAC's a queen on the ball. After 3 events, Peggy extends her already huge lead, 31-6.
So we now move into the men's event with Mark from the UK. And he's going to be facing Hammer from Australia. Over to our referee, Larry Thompson.
Well, let's get a handle on the Hammer. The awesome Aussie stands 6'2" and weighs in at a hefty 15 stone plus. One of the few Australian performers who hasn't appeared in a soap opera.
3, 2, 1.
And the Hammer sets out to nail the contender. Mark Everitt will need all his skill and speed to escape this hitman. Shane, Mark's training partner, with plenty to say, and Hammer really is relentless. He's certainly giving Mark no respite. Mark moving around the equator, but always the Hammer is poised precariously over his head. Hammer makes his move. Oh, the Hammer smashes down, misses his target, and Mark can't believe his good fortune. 10 points. That was easy. The family celebrate his stroke of luck, makes up for his mess-up on the wall. But this Hammer is already forging himself a great gladiator career.
Well, Hammer, come back here. I was going to say how excellent you were going to be and throwing yourself at it, hammer and tongs, and then you fell off, you fool.
I don't do anything by halves. If I'm going to get him, I've got to get him fast, and because he's quick. He's a superb athlete. and he's certainly going to do well in this series. Look at him. He's built for speed. And I certainly had to do the best I could.
Well, you did. It wasn't good enough, and you picked up 10 points, Mark.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. It's a fresh guy, my God.
He just threw himself at you.
I know, I'm glad he fell, because if he'd have caught me, he'd have pulled me off as well.
He certainly would have done. Let's hear it for Hammer and for Mark. Next up is Alexander from Russia. And he's going to be facing SAMSON from South Africa. Over to Larry Thompson.
Set the pendulum.
Alexander sets off. In this event, it's a question of looking for trouble, and when you see it coming over the horizon, run like mad. Russian champion Alexander has made a lot of friends here already, and there's one. Oh, she's getting excited, and here's why. Samson's nearly on his man. Oh, he's got him. No, he's lost it. A hair-raising experience for Samson. And although for Alexander there wasn't much Russian around, he pulled the points, and all his supporters celebrate. It's a tough maneuver, making your assault from above, and Samson, like Hammer, needs a little more practice. After 3 events, Alexander swings up to 22 and Mark to 15.